Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Phobos,
And this is Gent.
bringing you another Starcraft 2 replay. We're focusing on a 1v1 here, and we pulled this one offline as well, or off the internet.
Yeah, off the internet.
In the bottom right corner we have the red Protoss of Makaa.
Makaa. And we have Amitk. We have Amitk as the blue Protoss. So
In the
we
top
do have
left corner.
a PvP here, so
Hopefully we
this
don't
should
see
be
a
fun.
cannon rush.
I will be mad, but if you look at the time there.
Yeah, that's a pretty either a failed cannon rush or a pretty epic.
And I believe
cannon
this
rush.
isn't this a Bronze League game, I believe?
I don't know.
One of them we
I
pulled
think-
off as Bronze League. It might be this one. We would probably be able to determine if it's Bronze League or not just by looking at the gameplay. So,
Yep.
so far, pretty standard play.
Both
Can't tell
pylons
yet.
are going down. The Amit, I'm calling him Am. His pylon's much closer to his nexus than his opponent's is.
So the opponent is gonna wall off with the one slit, which I don't agree with. I only do that against Zer because
Well, against Terran, where their entire army is ranged, it actually is more of a hindrance than anything. But if your opponent zealot rushes you, that wall off can be pretty effective.
Terran don't have any melee guys, huh?
No, they don't.
Man, I just barely realized that.
Looks like the scouting probe for Makaa is going out a little late, and Am is going to go ahead and scout his opponent right here.
Amitk is getting his assimilator right now, which is fairly normal play, and Makaa is not, unless he already did. Nope, he didn't. He's not.
Dropping the... Oh, that was him. Okay, I thought we were going to see a cannon rush.
At 17. That's normal, but I still don't see an assimilator from him, so I don't know what his plan is. Maybe he's going to go 2 gates and just pump out zealots while he gets up
Maybe he
his core.
forgot he didn't have an assimilator.
Maybe. There's the assimilator.
Amitk is
There we go.
supply cap though. He needs to drop another pylon. He's not gonna be able to. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
They're one step ahead of us.
Yep.
Alright, seeing just barely Amitk is getting his cybernetics core.
And we do see that Makaa has scouted his opponent now, and he is aware of what he's up to. Goes ahead and checks on the gases back there.
And we are drinking our Mountain Dew. Very, very delicious.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Can't do any kind of casting without it.
We do see two chases
More of the
going on.
probes here.
And
As
we're
Fraps takes a dump.
getting lag. Oh, there we go. Jumping back up to 59 FPS. And we are just
Not
seeing
bad.
normal play from Makaa. And Amitk, it seems
Looks
like
like he's just gonna keep scouting here. Just
seems like Amitk is doing decent play, but he's just going really slow on his build order. He can't, because if you look at his minerals, unless he's trying to expand right now, he's not really keeping up on his.
he's not doing a very good job of managing his
He can't.
economy
He
at this
can't
point.
scout, and he can't do multiple things at once. He can't build a pylon while doing anything else. So I don't know. This looks in Makaa's favor so far
So
already.
far.
And is he 4 gating? He
I
has
don't-
3 right there, and
3
he
gate.
has 1 up there, I believe.
Yeah, he's going for a 4 gate. He is working on that first zealot finally. There are no defensive units out for him yet, but then again, his opponent only has 1 stalker as well. I hope Am catches wind of this soon.
And Amitk is getting a starport right now.
Oh,
Maybe
boy.
to see some Void Ray
But
harass. And
stalkers do fairly well against Void
looking at
Rays.
this replay, I'm starting to believe this is a bronze game. So nothing more. So yeah, we're seeing a 4 gate and then a Void Ray rush. So two kind of all-ins were
cheesy builds.
2 cheesy builds. Yeah. So seeing a wall off.
Double.
I guess if you're going 4 gate, you don't want your opponent to scout it because then your opponent can just put down cannons and easily defend it. But
Yeah, get it. Oh, he gets away because these zealots are on hold and they're not going to let anything out.
and then he is moving out. So do you see a Void Ray coming out? So he's going to be doing the Void Ray harassment, which I think the 4 gate can combat the Void Rays pretty
well, yeah.
Did I say Void Ray? 4 gate can combat the Void Ray pretty well. So.
Yeah.
And just seeing more stalkers and Everything normal. Seeing
We
expansion
do
go up
see
for Makaa.
Amitk, whatever. His mineral climb pretty high right here. It looks like he's going to go ahead and drop an expansion.
With 2 assimilators, which he might as well because he's
Might.
right there. And he needs to put on some pylons down there. There he is.
He
There
doesn't
he
have any vision of this low ground yet, and that's no good if an opponent wants to just
And
park
Makaa,
right
or
outside.
Amitk, does have a probe right there just chilling.
Yep, it looks like he's going to spot this Void Ray moving across the map.
And here
pretty
comes the
soon
Void Ray.
here.
Well, I don't know what we'll expect to see. I guess he's not 4-gating, but he just...
But he's not seeing what that is either. I don't think he notices it. His camera's focused right here on these gateways. I'm not sure what he's looking at, but he completely missed that Void Ray.
And if you're gonna expand, do not 4-gate expand. Just 3-gate expand, because one, you'll be able to get your next up much quicker, and you can support 3 gates way easier than you can support 4. You can constantly support out of those 3 gates, or if you have 4, you can't constantly produce out of them. So you can get more out of going 3 gates.
Rally point. He just got it rallied all the way to the other side of the map.
So he's just gonna build up. I'd say probably like 3 Void Rays is when people feel safe. Or right now, it looks like he's gonna push out right now with his Void Ray. Oh no,
No, just
he was moving a little bit.
he's probably going
Guess not.
back at his base doing some microing. Yep, there he goes.
And the Nexus
And
is
looks
just
like we're
barely
going to see
finishing.
some harassment here.
Amitk's Nexus just finished, and I don't know if we'll see a probe transfer. And killing off probes. And here he comes. Makaa's coming back
Killed
for the
2
defense.
probes.
And
He's going to focus down the pylon.
and
Lose the charge on the Void Ray. And get stuck in this corner. Awesome.
this is not an intense battle.
Can
he-
a
and
single
Mc-
stalker knock out a Void Ray?
I don't know what Makaa's
Apparently
doing.
he
He's
can.
retreating back to his natural.
He doesn't. Oh, I bet you that he thinks the Void Ray is just going to go ahead
And the
swing
Void
around.
and the Void Ray is gonna swing around. This works in Makaa's favor perfectly. And that whole time,
Looks like Makaa had a better grasp of tactics in that situation. We do
And-
see that second Void Ray coming out.
and
here.
Amitk did not macro at all during that. As you can see, he has
I don't think
1,200
he's spotting
minerals.
this Void Ray moving across the map either. No. And he completely misses that one as well.
Was that in his view?
Yeah, when right, this probe's got this tower, and both these Void Rays have just floated right by it, and they're going back.
And they're both going Robo Facility. And note that Amitk does has his natural up, but he's still on one base because his natural isn't mining anything. So
Is it?
it's
Oh,
there
there's
goes the
the-
holy
big
crap!
Transfer. Holy cow.
You want to transfer like before the Nexus is done, and not a lot of time after. But
Okay, we do see those Void Rays pull back. He did see, if anything, he got a lot of scouting information. He saw the size of Makaa's force right there, so he is, I think, kind of turtling up and hoping to hold any kind of pressure off.
we are now seeing Immortals. So I guess he's Immortal. Who's that from? For
That's
Amitk.
Amitk.
And so I guess he thinks that Makaa's just going to go Stalker in response to the Void Ray, so he's going to go Immortals. But he's getting a Robo Base, so he's going to end up...
But
And
you
a
know
Fleet
what?
Beacon. He's just taking all over the place.
Probably isn't that bad of an idea, to be honest with you.
It's not that bad of an idea, but I would just stop the Void Rays altogether, because if he just gets a normal Gateway army, he can stop the Immortals as well with the Zealots. So, but
That's true.
I don't know, but he's trying to support now a Fleet Beacon and a Robo
nice.
Bay on 2 bases, which
I hope
you
we see
cannot
some-
do.
I want to see carriers. I love carriers. No one plays with enough carriers.
Carriers are sweet. This is probably one of my favorite
Once
units.
you get them, once you get like 4 or 5 carriers, they just start steamrolling everything.
Is attack move to the corner, and they'll kill everything in its path. And here comes...
And we got a rogue Void Ray gonna kill a probe here.
And that probe did its job very well, scouting.
Got
I
an
guess.
observer out finally.
And we are going to see Archons, I believe, because we are getting the shield upgrade for Makaa with a Twilight Council. So
as well.
I'm pretty sure he will go high temps and get Archons, because the shield upgrade is very good with Archons.
Or
Unless he's just a bronze
wants
player
that
and
shield.
just-
We do see a major push coming out from Makaa here. That's a lot of stalkers.
Yeah, that's a,
We do have a couple of immortals as well as zealots here, which I think will do fairly well. These zealots aren't upgraded at all.
they do have charge. Did he get charged?
No.
Oh.
he does not have
Things
charge.
moving, so I thought he had it. And then Makaa
And looks like he's just wanted the tower for a little bit, gonna pull back home.
and we are seeing a carrier from Amitk.
Alright.
And
Let's
do
get
we
that.
have the carrier upgrade yet?
No.
If you are gonna go carriers, that
That is
upgrade
a pretty
is
important upgrade.
that
yeah.
upgrade's a very important one to get. That's
Look
like
at all that money he's got too.
he has a lot of money.
Why doesn't he get this upgrade?
It's a very cheap upgrade too, and he's
Oh,
getting thermal
150,
lance.
150.
So he's trying to get two third tier units.
upgrades. Yeah.
He might as well go for Archons as well. Geez, why not? Getting another gateway,
I don't play Protoss. I couldn't tell you why not.
and there goes the upgrade for carriers. So
Yeah, okay. At this point, I think he needs to take another expansion or something. He's oversaturated on that natural.
and this game's crazy. I'm gonna stop trying to predict what they're doing by what they're getting because now
They're
Makaa
just going
is getting
everything.
he's getting a
getting
robo facility. I don't know.
Another
Oh,
facility in Blink.
yeah.
I don't. One thing about carriers is Blink isn't very effective against them.
Actually, Blink is way effective. You can
Against
blink,
carriers?
You just blink right under the carriers and target and single target fire the carrier.
That's true. I didn't think of it offensively, but
And defensively, it doesn't really
it
work
doesn't
as
really
well.
work. Yeah.
And just
Stalkers.
awesome play. See,
We got
I
a
think that
random
guy's been there
pro.
the whole game.
Has he?
I don't know. He's still carrying minerals. I don't know.
You're probably right.
And we are seeing charge come out from Makaa.
Look at the size of this army. Versus. Oh.
I think
This is a much better unit composition. And look, he's got his opponent's probe sitting right there in the army. Did you see that? It's where to go.
You sure?
Yeah, it's right there. It's following that void ray.
That observer.
Looks like that tower got taken out pretty well.
And okay, I've seen charge coming down from Makaa, and
We're seeing a split
Another
here. I
carrier.
don't really agree with that. I don't know why.
I think
they're splitting.
Amitk's army looks way more powerful because he has more diverse.
Yeah, he's
army.
got a much better unit composition, but all his units
And here comes
are
the competition. Nice force fields actually for a bronze player. They were set down kind of slowly and steadily, but still pretty
it
decent.
works. It stopped him.
It stopped
we're,
him.
we're seeing a lot of.
And I think he doesn't know that he could just take his Colossi and run over the force field to break him.
I
But
don't know. I don't know if he even wanted to at that point. That
Yeah.
would force him to put his Colossus up and run.
and seeing an
I see
offensive
this-
blink, I don't know.
Yeah, there's way too many stalkers.
And that carrier's not really doing anything.
Does he have?
Do you have
I
interceptors?
think he has one. No.
Well, carriers automatically start out with 4. They naturally have 4 no matter what.
Then they got focused down or something because
so
there were no stalkers.
Makaa should do a
interceptors.
push right now, and he could probably do damage.
You probably could. We are seeing a steady rebuild of forces back here. He's got 2 Colossus out again already. That's
Getting his second carrier out. Last time he only had 1 carrier in his composition. Now he's gonna have 2.
he's got
If
4
he gets some-
interceptors. He needs to build more interceptors.
Seeing
right
level
there.
2 shield upgrades going up from Makaa. I do not understand his. Does he have any weapons upgrade?
I don't know. Let's find out. Level 2.
He has level 1 weapons, so
No armor and he's getting shields. With those immortals though, the shields make sense though.
well, yeah, that does make.
We do see an expansion down here for Makaa finally taking a 3rd.
And Amitk could expand dozens of times across the map,
Yeah.
and he could. Actually, I don't know if that would help because
Well,
then he'd have more
this-
minerals. And he wouldn't be able to spend all that.
Pylon needs to go away. It's actually doing a pretty good job of just scouting this ground right here.
And Amitk is really just
Hey, he's building interceptors. Yay!
his macros just all over the place.
What's he focused on right now? Follow.
Follow him. Go over
Looks
there.
like he's gonna try and build an expansion here.
So his camera's just set right here for the most part.
Mineral field depleted.
Looks like he's gonna try and make
Let's
another
look
push
at
here.
the. Is this? No, it's not actions per minute. What's actions per minute? Actions per minute. Amitk.
They're about they're
about
almost
the same.
exactly the same average, but right now, Makaa is just going all over the place.
120, 96. Jeez.
Oh, that's not particularly fast. You know, that's only action and a half every second.
Oh,
We do see the stalker doing some harassment here to this pylon. We don't know if oh, there's the counter pressure. Seems like a little bit of overkill. You really only needed 2, but hey, whatever.
At least he's getting more army and spending more money.
That's true. He needs another couple of gateways. That observer has been there the whole game.
Amitk, or what's his name, Makaa could go DTs and just annihilate this army because he has no detection, obviously, or else he would have killed that observer already. But I guess we're not
Looks
seeing
like
that.
we're going to see a
And we are
pretty
seeing a
big
push
here. Going to attack this top local point.
And
I
would not.
high ground right
Yeah, I
there.
would take that high ground. I would not push right there because if Amitk sees it, then he's in that little choke right there, and he's in big trouble.
The thing is, he has to swing his entire army through that choke as well.
But he has carry. I don't know. This looks
I
bad
think
for
the Colossi
Makaa.
are actually going to be very favorable in this position.
Yep,
This
and
is
the carriers.
much,
So
much heavier in favor of.
and Makaa's army just gets
Oh
destroyed.
my gosh, it melted.
And he did a move command. I don't think he even did attack command. He was just trying to move. So
I think those immortals actually were trying to get into range, and they're blocking everything else.
very intense play.
We have a bunch. We do have a sizable death ball here. Not void rays, but with carriers.
This
That's-
is a
that's-
scary ball right here.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to deal with, especially with the stalker and zealot support.
Yeah, for sure. Just get a few sentries for Guardian Shield, and that's just an unstoppable force right there. If you had level 3 shields, level 3 armor with Guardian Shield, it's like
Oh
an
my
unstoppable
God.
force right there.
So hard to kill a Protoss army. Looks like he wants that high ground vision. Drop a pylon there.
Seeing 2 gas up, he did get a third.
He did.
I did not
Yeah,
even
he grabbed
notice.
his third. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and push out on Makaa's third expansion here. And I'm actually fairly surprised. I thought Makaa was going to absolutely sweep this game with that much larger force. but
With
he-
that much larger force and that much better macro.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
macro of Amitk is not good, but
It's not going well.
Makaa did not do that counter push at
Well,
the earlier
he's
fight,
not-
and he's not getting a better. He's just sticking with his gateway units. He needs to tech and get more than just stalkers. So
Yeah, those robotics facilities are completely unused. Now, granted, he's having a hard time keeping his income going. His main is
Yeah.
mined out, and there's way too much saturation on that natural. So as far as economy actually goes, I think Amitk is doing a better job managing his economy, just not spending his money.
and right here we have, we got about 200 more income for Amitk.
And even though he's
300,
not
so-
utilizing it properly every minute, he's doing much better just making that money.
And he does
Yay,
kill
he
that.
gets an
Yeah.
observer. Yay!
So Makaa's in a deep.
We've
Bit
got
of trouble.
two.
We are almost supply blocked for Amitk. 193 out of
almost
200.
200. Wow.
He's almost.
Looks like he's gonna go ahead and
Oh.
try and take this expansion again.
And are we gonna see a push?
I believe so.
Carriers are
Looks
sweet.
like the
I love
carriers are
carriers.
gonna go ahead and take out that poor little guy.
So we have how many carriers is that? 4?
5, 4, yeah.
4 carriers and 1, 2, 3,
And a
4, 5,
bunch of
6,
Colossus.
7 colossi. Or 5 carriers. The 5th one coming in.
There we go.
5 carriers and 7 colossus.
That's gonna do a pretty good job of just destroying everything here. Oh, that sentry's screwed. Ah!
Poor little sentry. Makaa buying.
He's
10
forcing his
seconds.
opponent to spend energy on force fields instead of guardian shields, though.
Which is very good because Guardian Shield would not help Makaa at all in this situation. Just watch this army just get destroyed. Offensive
Yeah, this
blink,
is-
which was no matter what he did, he would have gotten annihilated. But
Screwed.
and now we're seeing
We have an
Archons. The
Archon
Archon's just
here.
targeting down the little, the
The
little.
zealot. But that's what he'll do most damage against too, because it's a
And
bio
against
unit.
carriers, if you have this many carriers, the reason it's hard is because lots of players like to do attack moves, and if you do an attack move, your guys will just attack the little
Looks like
the little
Makaa
carrier
just left
guys.
the game.
What are the little carrier guys called?
Interceptors.
Interceptors. Yeah, if you do an attack move, they'll just attack the interceptors. But
I can't even pick an interceptor. That's
Amitk
lame.
does take that game.
You could do that in the first one. You can't do that in the second one. That's
Probably because like the
retarded.
game's paused because it's not playing.
That's, I don't know. Anyway, very, very poor economy management for Amitk, whatever his name is, the blue Protoss, but much better income management. He was able to stay on top of his probe count and his saturation levels much better than Makaa was, and I think that's what ultimately led him to win this game. He had a much better unit composition as well.
Yeah, this composition is crazy. Just like the death ball we normally see, the Colossi Void Ray Stalker.
What do you think would win, a Void Ray Colossi Death Ball or not a Void Ray? Yeah, a Void Ray Colossi Death Ball or a Carrier Colossi Death Ball?
I would have to say Carrier.
Really?
I think so. I don't know.
Void Rays are almost designed to take out big targets like Colossi.
I think if you micro it correctly, if both players micro perfectly, probably the Void Ray actually. But if you just do attack move and then attack move, then
I think the Colossi. Yeah, because the carriers would start.
The interceptors would.
Void Rays would start focusing down interceptors and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, this is Phobos.
And this is Gent.
If you want us to cast one of your replays, send it to BronzeLeagueGaming at hotmail.com.
BronzeLeaguePerspective.
BronzeLeaguePerspective. Apparently, I don't know my own email address.
At hotmail.com. And we'll get those up for you as soon as we can.
Thanks for joining us.
Peace out.